Sounds like a jibber jabber. Hey you, it's Tony for emodels.co.uk. Welcome to Don't Stop Being Nonsense, you light. Hey you, it's Tony for emodels.co.uk. Welcome to part 22 of the Chieftain. Hang on, Takom's one thing. The thing we've been working on for like 7 years now. Airfix 172 scale. What is it? Spitfire Mark VB. Mark VB. I'm doing that just so I can take a break from everything that's been going on, because we've still got decals to do on this thing. Like that, so it's kind of to get me back in the swing, because I've been poorly, I've not been too well, I've not been sat here for quite a while, so it's just get me back in the spirit of things. Yeah, as you do. I don't know what all this is. Right then, so in this episode we shall be doing things with the stuff with the what's it, and it's just all the snagging for the Chieftain. So it's all the little greebly bits that you add on afterwards, all the little greebly bits and all the little touch-ups that you have to do and things like that. So it's one of those things where you're having to drag yourself back in and not rush it. You'll see me make a couple of boo-boos. It's brilliant. You'll notice in this episode I'll talk about a little scratch that was here. It wasn't a scratch, it was super glue. When I was doing one of the photoetchy bits, I hit the thing. I think I mentioned it at the time, I can't remember which episode it was now. But in a minute, you're about to see me taking off the super glue from the lens. Now, at that point, it was in May, something like that. I'd hit the thing in the March, or something along those lines, so it had been on there for a good couple of months. And I've lost it. It was there a minute ago. The debonding agent that I had. You'll see it in the clip anyway. But the point is, it's a good 2 months that the super glue line had been there. And I took it off after 2 months with this debonding agent. It was brilliant stuff, available from emodels.co.uk. You need some, you really do. Just in case, like me, you tend to glue yourself together, because super glue is, after all, designed to bond human skin to itself. That's its main purpose in life. Right, so enough nonsense, we'll get on with it. We'll show that clip first, I think. Or will I? No, I'll show that at the end. I'll show it at the end. I'll get it right. I don't script these things, you know that. So we'll see that at the end. So it's kind of a little bit wobbly wobbly timey-wimey, so it's all out of sequence. But you get to see the stuff in that. There it is, it's right there in front of me. No. Oh, right, yeah, I'll stop here, shall I? Go watch it. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I think I press record, and nothing is, well, it makes the noise, but nothing's actually recording. It makes me wonder what's just happened with the last 20 minutes, but just added the little periscope just there, as you can see. Another one just there, as you can see, so I figured out which way around they went. And then we got Barry's little viewport as well. I wasn't too sure about the green, but now I've seen it in place, it doesn't look too bad. What I need to do is just add a second coat behind, because I forgot to do the second coat, yeah, behind the commander's periscope. So it's literally a case of a little touch of grey just off to the side there. Take the cover off the bush, that will be super. So we're just adding the grey to the back again, like we did earlier. Measure? No, don't be silly. Block out a little bit of the light, that's super. Okay, so we'll let that dry off, and then we'll put the spotlight cover on. But whilst I'm waiting for that to happen, I will just touch in a little bit of grey there. Back of the gunner sight. Don't think so. Cool. Right, so I need. Pew. And so just here. Takes that stick. Without dropping it. Just very gently take care of the little nub. We'll offer that up to the light. So painting that silver, it's actually reflecting a little bit, which is super. Liking that. Now, there's loads of little grooves in there. I'm assuming I must put the right way around. Because somebody else somewhere will go, no, that's not straight. Oh, that's in. There we go. Get off. So, around. Just going to grab some PVA glue. I forgot where to put that. Just here. I think this stuff is still available on the eModels website. Again, I've not had a chance to research that properly yet. On the upturned bottom of a bog standard Tamiya paint. Just going to plonk that in there. And I'm going to take a brush that I really don't care about. I really don't care about that. I can throw around a little bit, which is a really old Workshop of Games type thing. See how gloopy that glue is. I'm going to take some really goopy glue, big dollop there like so. I'm going to take some water. Make a really sloppy mix. There we go. Lovely stuff. And then I'm going to wallop that around the inside, like so. What I'll do, this will dry clear. Because it is PVA. Like so, so I'll have all that on the inside there. And then hopefully I can get that in fairly straight. It's close enough. I can live with that. Be very gentle. Give that a squish. And once that glue dries, like I say, it'll dry clear. And that'll grip into place. I'll take... I can tell off the shine, and that's the one I painted with the crystal clear. We'll take these fellas and we'll add these to the hull. Before that dries, I'm going to give that a quick rinse in my water. Got some water just off camera. As you can probably tell by my sticking my armpit in your face. Good, nice like that. Lovely. Right, so we'll see how this fits first. Because it's possible that it might grip without me having to use any glue, which is very amateur. It'll save a huge headache, so I'm just going to test that off camera, because I can't quite get you around and get this into shot at the same time. It does look like that'll need gluing. Yep. That'll need gluing. Oh, will it? Oh, that's quite firm. Cool. Doesn't feel firm. White tack is always a good thing. So now I've got that stuck. A little bit of white tack should pull that back out. Lovely. That's dry enough. Super. Some more. Just like so. Touch of water. It's probably too much. Yep. A bit too much, but that's fine. That's some more glue. Not a huge dilemma. Oops. Try to drop your brush. And then same again. Try and get the brush in around the camera. It's not going to work. Extreme zoom. So right now it's not quite running enough. It's better. Let's grab that on the inside. Grab my lens. Let's give it a little squash. And again, that'll dry clear. Not a massive problem. Let's get the other one ready before that dries out again. Pew. Little nub. Coat inside there. Like so. Lovely. And drop that in. Now that's a waiting game now. So while I am, I'm going to take this cover here for where Barry lives. A sharp knife. And I'm going to add this to the back. With some semi extra thin. Get off. It's sticking to my glove for some reason. A sticky glove situation. Sounds all kinds of wrong. Right, that got you. Right, you stay there. Little dot of glue. You're not behaving, you are you? Get that behave. There you go. I got you. Right, another dot of glue just here. Little squash. Lovely. Right, that's that. Make you disappear back up there before I knock you over again. Super. Let's grab all of this. Righty dog. Let's grab in a cotton bud. Let's give that a little bit of clean up. We did the wash earlier. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Plonk that over the top there, like so. Can you? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Right, so little squish of extra thin around that back edge just there. Should be enough to grip that fella. Let's give it a wiggle. That should be okay. I'll leave that to dry. And then if we come back to the commander's couple, pop that there. Bee's knees. I like that. do like that. I'm just going to take the GPMG because that bracket doesn't look like it's quite lined up when I glued it in the early stages, and it looks like I should get away with that if I drop this monkey out of the way. So the GPMG itself, I've gone with a two-tone gun bracket, not the bracket, the ammo bracket. So the ammo box itself is done with that khaki green that we've used for the main barrel, or the main paint on the barrel. And then the bracket itself, I've gone with the green that we've used for the rear deck on the hull. I was going to give that a little squeeze just to persuade it to go back over a little bit. Let's say it's a little bit splayed out, so I'll go there like so. As you can see, I've done the actual brackets that hold it to the turret, the coupler even. I know, I'm working on this long enough, I should know the anatomy, but I don't. I kind of like that quirkiness, that I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. So on the dry fit, everything's okay. That does look kind of cool. I've probably got the decal on the wrong way around as well. It's probably supposed to be on this back side, but meh. I don't mind. Obviously, if that's the kind of thing that's important to you, you know, make sure you do it as it's supposed to be done. But for me, that kind of thing's never a huge problem. And I know it does bother quite a few of you. I apologise, but I don't apologise at the same time. It's what makes me me. It gives me my individuality in a build. I'm not for everybody's taste, and I'm kind of proud of that. That's my quirk, that's my gimmick. Let's see if we can combine those two. Now, I've managed to get glue on the top there, which is going to make quite a few of you curl your toes. I'm going to leave that and let it do its evaporation thing, and then, if need be, I can touch that back in. It's not a problem. The worst thing you can do right now, see, I make mistakes so you don't have to. The worst thing you can do right now is start scrubbing at that, because you'll strip all that paint away. Let it evaporate, let it do its thing. Let it do its thing, and then we can come back, cover it over, not a problem. So I'll pop that to the side whilst it's doing its thing. Now, this thing, as you can probably see there, we've got a couple of those wonky gate marks again, so I'm going to swear under my breath as I clip that to the side of the room. Keep hold of this thing. Clip that to the side of the room. And then very, very gently clip that, and hopefully Sunny Stick will take care of the rest. Then we'll offer the dry fit here, and hopefully you can make out that we've got the illusion now of a bulb being in there, which is kind of cool. So again, we'll use some of that PVA glue wherever it's gone. I've just had that. Where'd you go? There you are. Get a brush. Add some there, like so. run around this part here. Chuck that over the top. It's not quite sticky enough. That's the one. I should get it. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little bit just around this bottom edge here. Like so. That's got it. On national TV, darling. I don't need your help to make me look foolish. Get it on, squish, right. Leave it, let it do its thing. Stop missing. There we go, right. Let that do its thing. Was any of that in shot? Whose idea was this? I don't know. Let's give that brush a rinse. You see, like I say, this is the kind of stage we're at the moment. Slow down, slow down. Got this little voice in the back of my head saying, "You're moving too quick, come on, stop it. Sort yourself out, lad." Right, let's grab that barrel. I just want to get it done now. Right, so all these raised edges. I think that fella there we can get rid of. That fella there, that one there, that one there, and hopefully that wash is going to stay in all the crooks and nannies. Lovely. Sounds like my dad's nearly done in the shower, so let's get this really quick and then I'll go help him sort himself out. Look at that ribbon detail. Oh, look at that ribbon. That's better. I like that. Lovely. Still not quite done its thing yet. You can still see there it's a little bit wet. Like I said, let that evaporate completely. Because again, if I try messing about with that now, I'm just going to strip all the paint away from underneath. Let that completely evaporate. And what I'm going to do in the meantime, whilst that's doing its thing, is I'm going to have a quick look at this. And it looks like that wash is taken okay. Just added all the recessed details. Like that. Still a little bit wet there, so we'll let that dry completely. But look at the effect it's had. Ooh, that kind of looks like a face. 2 eyes. Hang on. There's the eyes, there's the nose. There's the mouth and chin. Oh, how long have I been doing this for now? Alrighty dokie. Just bring all that back down here. Everything's moving further and further up the table again. Excuse me. Right, so I've still got the mirrors to put on yet. And that's still drying off, so I'll give that a good hour before I even go anywhere near that. I can go These can go to the side here. Yeah, I'm hesitant at the moment about these mirrors and the headlight guards. So we still need to do the smoke on these things here. Still need to do the smoke on those. So I'm actually debating throwing those in and then doing the smoke afterwards when it arrives, just so I can get this finished now. What else? Yeah, I'm hesitant to put these on because I've got to transport this to Stoke yet. Similarly with the wing mirrors. I can put them on. Chances are they will break in transport. That's fine. We can replace that with wire. This piece here. We can actually replace that with wire if they do break. So those brackets are ridiculously flimsy. It's not often I transport stuff anymore. I used to a long time ago, but not anymore. Similarly, I'm not going to put this in just yet. I'll add it for the photos. Yeah, I'll just place it in like so for photos and things like that. But when we actually come to transport it, that'll come off. Similarly, we're not going to glue the barrel on just yet for transportation. But everything else I can stick on now. So we'll start with the. It's not a wing mirror at all. What are these? Periscopes. Where did I get a wing mirror from? That's kind of worrying. Yeah, these headlight guards are ridiculously flimsy. I'll be honest, I'm absolutely terrified of them. Genuinely scared. Normally like, meh, if it breaks, it breaks. Well, that's good I thought, but yeah, because it's not one of my builds, you know, it is for somebody else. It does rattle away in the back of your brain. A couple of these might need touching up after I've installed them. We'll see how much is visible. Hopefully these are going to be quite a tight squeeze as well, so we can slip them underneath the coupler. Yeah, the tight but not tight. For a horrible moment then I thought I wasn't recording. Some of these are quite loose, so chances are I will glue these in off camera. The exact same process you saw before, you know, when I thin the paint, not the paint, the glue down a little bit. Exactly the same process. Oh hello, I'm missing one. Magic. That'd be that one there then, wouldn't it? Berk. What a berk. Right, so very carefully grab hold of that fella. Just to give you an idea. That. Oh yes. Like I said, I wasn't too sure about periscope green, but yeah, that works. I do like that. Nice. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that GPMG as well for the transport. It is flimsy. Lovely. Right, so off camera I'll glue these in. I'll take care of that fella as well and get him all preparated. crikey, I've put scratching my lens. This is my HD lens, which kind of makes you go from that to that. I've managed to put a scratch in it. Magic. So I'll have to try and get the replacement lens. Blinding. It's not much, but it's just here. And it makes it like some kind of reflection. Yeah, magic. It's alright. We'll figure it out. We always do. Anyway, we've got that skirt drying off now. Lovely. So we can put that off to one side. Not banging too much. Hopefully. There we go. That's that. Right. So I'll just talk you through what I did with the periscopes on the top. Hopefully you saw me flip it over and add some of that thin PVA glue underneath as well, inside there. And I've added some just in the gaps in between the periscopes, just to help strengthen them all. And as you can see now, there's absolutely no wibblies whatsoever. That's rock solid. It's not bad for thin down PVA glue. So gotta wait for the other bits to dry before I can add that. I've got to wait for that skirt to dry before I can add this one, so I can add the far side. I've got to do a little bit of weathering on this stack here, but paint that stack as the original would be. And then we've got to do a little bit of weathering on the top deck still. And then yes, that part again where I've got to wait for things to happen. The other thing I did do, which you should have seen right at the start of the clip, was I did bit of silver just to suggest there's a mirror there. Yeah, that's about as far as I can go again at the moment. Gazillion things going on at once. Okay. So, just going to add this little piece to the front. Here's the I can't quite get my fingers into, but on the other side, I know from what I did. The other side, you can actually get to it underneath. Just going to drop some extra thin in that gap there, like so. Give it a little wiggle. Just to let it grip. He says, let it grip. Go. Alright, and rest that against the wheel for now. Now then, we have these two tabs at the front. Like that. So I actually want to grab this tab here and this tab here and this tab here. And I'm going to let that set for a few seconds, which is just going to eat into the glue, which will save me, there you go, you see it eating into the primer there. It'll just save me scraping back a little bit with the paint, with a brush even. Just flip underneath and we can grab that little 80 tab without pulling anything away from the body. That would be super. Magic. And typically, the second you start talking your way through something, it all goes wrong. Brilliant. So I should have added these earlier, but I was a little bit worried that I'd knock them off during the painting process whilst we're masking everything off, which is why I've left them till last. And now hopefully you'll get to see why I decided against trimming things, sticking things on early. So that will go there like so. Lovely. Okie doke. So that's some extra thin around there again. Some there. I've got wet paint there again. I nearly put myself in the thing with the stuff. Just off camera as well. I've just added some rust and red primer oxide, red oxidey type red brown from the Takom Tiger set. Just have some glide down that little section there, just to grab that top bracket. Just to give it a little bit of interest, we'll do some chipping on that later. Just having a quick nosy here. Yeah, we're okay there. And then what I'm going to do now is see how much work we need to do with this back section. It shouldn't be too much. Marvellous. So, dot of glue there, dot of glue there. One there, one there. That's over a few seconds, and then plop that on. And then at the rear of this plate, there's a tiny little tab. That back corner we can attach onto as well. Just there. Tiny little tab. So a spot of glue just in there as well. Just to grab that back corner. Like so. Lovely. And then we'll come up this side. Trim the panel off there, and then beautiful. That's exactly what I was after. Magic. Right. So dot there, dot there, dot there, dot there, one there. Just got there-ish and there-ish. Magic. So now I can add that little bit of wonk to the piece, just to lift the realism. Let's just fit that first. So binding just a little bit on that top corner. So I'm just going to let these set a little bit. Just off camera, just taking some and stick to it. Just knock that top edge off a little. Take away from that side too. Just to even them out a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. Right. Dot there, dot there, dot there. Dot there, dot there. Let them set a little bit again. Just to get the plastic all nice and wibbly, and I'll push those on just so. So we've now got a little bit more control over how the panels look. So if you can see just down here, there's a tiny little gap, tiny little edges. Now I know possibly the real thing would have been all nice and straight because British Army. But just for who I am and what I do, I actually like that it's not quite lined up. I like that wonkiness about it. Just stops it being a boring piece of plastic. Just gives you that element of real life. It's not much, but it's just enough to trick you right into thinking it looks a little bit more real than it actually is. Lovely, right, leave that to dry again. And as soon as this paint here is dried on these two pipes, we're going to add some chipping fluid just over the top. We're going to create a kind of rusty effect on the lower edges. Kind of like that burnt metal effect you get burnt on exhausts. Right, that's some more work in progress photos done. And now I'm going to get some matte varnish on these fellas here. Still waiting for that to dry. Move them nice and safe out of the way so they don't blow everywhere. And then shift you out of the way. Those skirts are drying off lovely. On to the side. Let's give you a quick look at that. I've decided as well we're going to leave this piece separate for transportation as well, just because of that GPMG. There we go. There's the skirts, all lovely and stable. Lovely. That scratch on my lens is really annoying me now. Can't quite tell there, but I hold something bright up against it. I can see it. Hopefully that's not spoiling your entertainment. What do you mean it's not entertainment? Cheeky move. Right. Compressor's going on again, so we're using the AK Ultra Varnish Matte, and again it's going to be several passes with the airbrush to get all that sorted out, and then that'll be me done for the day, and we'll carry on with this tomorrow after work. Magic! Whoops, that's on it. So, dorsey bugger managed to get some super glue on the lens during the Takom 1/35 scale Chieftain Mark 10 build. I'll just put some debonding agent onto the cotton bud, which is that red fluid there. It contains acetone, so it's all lovely and smelly, and I can actually feel it's not as scratchy. There's still some super glue there. Now this thing has been on for a good 2 months now. A good 2 months, and I can see straight away it's taken most of that super glue off. It's quite impressive. So, a little bit of elbow grease. And keep at it. We should be okay. Wow, that's lovely and smelly. As you can see, this is real time. I can still see a tiny little bit there. A little bit there, but it's got rid of the centre part of the super glue that was there. It's kind of cool. It's getting there. It's getting there, very slowly. Very, very slowly, so it does show you. Cool. Alright, I'm going to carry on going, so we'll probably time lapse this next bit. Now it's proving to be a little bit more stubborn. I'll put a blob on neat. Oh, the reflections. How cool is that? That is quite satisfactory. I'm impressed with that. There you go, gone. Almost. There's a tiny, tiny little bit left. Compared to all that was a massive great big streak. Oh, I can't actually find my glasses. These things, the cleaning cloth, but I've got these cotton gloves from work. They usually do a pretty decent job at polishing lenses and things like that, despite how grubby they look. Much better. There's still a tiny little part left there. Oh, must be a voice again. What do you mean good? There we go. I should do it. Oh, kill all those reflections. I love that. Right. You can probably see the difference in the lenses work. Apparently this makes everything a little bit more widescreen for some reason. Don't know why, but there you go. Magic! Magic. Now if I do that, you used to be able to see that great big thing knocking about there. It's gone. Loving that. Right then, so available from emodels.co.uk. Zappa, this stuff from Zappa Gap. Debonding agent. Aids in removing cured superglues. Like I say, that's been on for about 2 months and it's just taken it off. No bother whatsoever. Less than 10 minutes work, if that. Might have even been 5, I don't know. emodels.co.uk. Build something amazing. Is it build something amazing? Build something awesome? I can't remember. I'm forever taking the mickey out of him for it and I can't remember what it is now. Great. Magic. Good stuff. You need that. Right, I'm going to crack on with this and then get on with that and stuff. And I've got to do the intro for episode 21 yet. Yeah, so I've got to go off and yeah, try to remember what was in episode 21 so I can do the intro and outro for that. Why not? Bob along, see my mates at emodels.co.uk, spend some money with them and tell them you love them and stroke the face. Gavin likes that, apparently. I don't know, because I've never done it myself, so I'm not even met the lad yet. But these are the things I hear. Yeah, bob along, spend some money with them. They're a brilliant bunch of people. If they haven't got it, you don't need it, or they'll try and get hold of it for you, but don't ask for Bandai Gunpla stuff because they don't do it. They don't do that. Also, don't forget the live streams on a Monday with Fox and Ted. Fox and Ted. We've got the website thing on the Facebooks and the stuff and the social medias that I'm terrible at. I'm terrible with the social medias. I really am. But there's all kinds of stuff like that. You know all this anyway, don't you? Thank you so much for stopping by, as always. And I will see you in the next one, which will hopefully be the final episode.